Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today I am going to record another lecture related to accounting basics. In this lecture, I will explain the basic formats of income statement and statement of financial position. The old name of income statement was trading profit and loss account, and the old name of statement of financial position was balance sheet. And these names are still used in different accounting standards in different countries. But in international accounting standards, we will use the name income statement and statement of financial position. Bookkeeper in accounting records first record the journal entries, then prepare the ledger accounts, and then balance of the ledger accounts, and then prepare or extract the trial balance from the balances of ledger accounts. This is the complete job of bookkeeper. And bookkeeper will do these activities, means recording of journal entries, preparing ledger accounts, posting the entries into the ledger accounts, then balance of the ledger accounts, and then extract the balances from the ledger accounts and draft the trial balance. And that's it. After that, the next accounting entries or accounting job will be performed by the accountants. And after preparation of trial balance, accountant will prepare the financial statements. What are the financial statements? Financial statements, basically accounting records, represent the accounting records or reports prepared by the company or a business or company management or business management or accountant to present the financial performance and position of the business at a point in time. Means at a specific point, at a specific date, these documents or these reports will show the financial performance and position of the company or business. I am using the word company for the business. Financial statements are the reports prepared by the accountant or business management to present the financial performance and position at a point in time, means at a specific date or for a specific time period. मीन्स कि फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स बेसिकली रिपोर्ट्स हैं जो कंपनी की मैनेजमेंट या बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट प्रिपेयर करती है और बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटेंट पे कंसिस्ट कर रही होती है कि वो लोग प्रिपेयर करते हैं, और ये जो रिपोर्ट्स होती हैं ये बिजनेस की फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस को और उसके फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस या पोजीशन को डिस्क्राइब करती हैं एट अ स्पेसिफिक डेट, यानी फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक पीरियड, एट अ स्पेसिफिक डेट एंड फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक पीरियड, कि जिस डेट पे ये फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट बनाई जाएंगी तो ये उस डेट पे कंपनी की पोजीशन और परफॉर्मेंस को एवेल्युएट कर देंगी जो और जिस टाइम पीरियड के लिए बनाई जाएंगी. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ यू आर गोइंग टू प्रिपेयर द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स फॉर 1 year, then these financial statement will show the performance of the company for that 1 year. तो ये बेसिकली फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स होती हैं. आई होप कि आपको समझ आ रही होगी. These are the formal records of the financial activities of a business and position of a business. Means that these presentations are formal presentations. You can't present these information in informal way. You will present us by using the specific format, specific formalities to present the financial information related to financial activities of a business. ऐसे नहीं है कि आप किसी भी फॉर्म में किसी भी तरीके से और किसी भी तरीके से कोई भी स्टाइल से आप इन इंफॉर्मेशन को प्रेजेंट कर देंगे इन स्टेटमेंट्स में. नो, देयर आर स्पेसिफिक फॉर्मेट्स. इन स्टेटमेंट्स के कुछ स्पेसिफिक फॉर्मेट्स हैं कुछ specific requirements हैं. You should follow those formats and requirements to present the financial information related to business financial position and activities. Now, I am discussing the four main types of financial statements. There are four main types of financial statements. There are 5 types of financial statements, but the main 4 types are financial statements, in which the first one is the income statement. Second, statement of financial position. Third, statement of changes in equity. And fourth, statement, cash flow statement or statement of cash flows. These are 4 financial statements. Income statement will show the financial performance, and we will discuss later in this lecture in detail. Statement of financial position will also discuss in this lecture in detail. This statement will show the financial position of the business, and statement of changes in equity will show the changes in owner investment structure, but we will discuss later in companies chapter, not in this chapter. And statement of cash flows will also discuss in other lecture. Here we are going to discuss the basic financial statements, and which are income statements and statement of financial positions. Statement of cash flows will describe the movement of cash within the business or out of the business during a specific time period, but we are not going to discuss statement of cash flow at this stage, and we are not going to discuss the statement of changes in equity, means the statement will show the changes in ownership structure at this stage. These 2 statements we will discuss later, but here in this lecture I am going to discuss the income statement and statement of financial position. Income statement shows the financial performance of a business, and statement of financial position show the financial position of the business. And now I am moving to the income statement, and I am going to describe it in detail, that what are the income statements or what is the income statement. Income statement. Income statement is a type of financial statement, is a one type of financial statement which shows financial performance of a business, of a company over a specific period of time. I am repeating my definition. It is a one type of financial statement or financial statement which shows the financial performance of a business over a specific accounting period या specific period, and accounting period are normally 1 year, will be considered as 1 year, क्योंकि अकाउंट्स जो हैं वो 1 ईयर के लिए नॉर्मली बिजनेसेस बनाते हैं, तो अकाउंटिंग पीरियड नॉर्मली 1 ईयर का होता है. तो दिस स्टेटमेंट विल शो द फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ अ बिजनेस फॉर अ ईयर, कि जिस ईयर के लिए आप अकाउंट्स बना रहे हैं उसी ईयर की ये परफॉर्मेंस शो करेगी. मींस accountant prepared a statement for a specific 1 year, and this statement will show the performance of that business for in that year, कि उस ईयर में इस बिजनेस ने कैसा परफॉर्म किया जिसकी उस अकाउंटेंट ने फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट यानी इनकम स्टेटमेंट बनाई है. तो ये उसकी परफॉर्मेंस बताएगी, इधर बिजनेस परफॉर्म वेल और बैड, कि बिजनेस ने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया या बुरा परफॉर्म किया. ये इनकम स्टेटमेंट हमें शो करेगी उस स्पेसिफिक टाइम पीरियड के बारे में जिसके बारे में हमने उस इनकम स्टेटमेंट को प्रिपेयर किया होगा, और वो स्पेसिफिक टाइम पीरियड विल बी कंसिडर एज 1 ईयर. नॉर्मली जो बिजनेसेस होते हैं, नॉर्मली बिजनेसेस प्रिपेयर द इनकम स्टेटमेंट फॉर अ ईयर, फॉर अ कंप्लीट ईयर, एंड this statement will show the performance of the business, evaluate the performance of the business for that year. Financial performance is assessed by this statement, or by using this statement, by providing or giving summary of how the business incur its revenues and expenses through activities. क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि हाउ दिस फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट और हाउ इनकम स्टेटमेंट विल असेस द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द बिजनेस, एंड द आंसर इज दिस स्टेटमेंट यूज द बिजनेस एक्सपेंसेस एंड रेवेन्यूज which is earned by the business or incurred by the business through its activities. Means आसान लफ्जों में ये समझे कि ये स्टेटमेंट या इनकम स्टेटमेंट परफॉर्मेंस कैसे एवेल्युएट करती है। ये एवेल्युएट करती है बाय यूजिंग रेवेन्यूज और एक्सपेंसेस ऑफ द बिजनेस फॉर दैट स्पेसिफिक टाइम पीरियड, यानी उस स्पेसिफिक टाइम पीरियड में बिजनेस ने जितने रेवेन्यू अर्न किए, अर्निंग्स, और जितने एक्सपेंसेस पे किए, उनको लेके उन फिगर्स को यूज करते हुए ये उसकी परफॉर्मेंस को एवेल्युएट करती है। इन सिंपल वे आई कैन से इफ द रेवेन्यूज आर ग्रेटर देन बिजनेस एक्सपेंसेस देन द बिजनेस इज परफॉर्मिंग वेल बिकॉज बिजनेस इज अर्निंग प्रॉफिट्स। रेवेन्यूज आर ग्रेटर देन एक्सपेंसेस, यानी रेवेन्यूज एक्सपेंसेस से ज्यादा है, बिजनेस को प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, मींस बिजनेस इज परफॉर्मिंग वेल। एंड इफ एक्सपेंसेस आर ग्रेटर देन रेवेन्यू देन बिजनेस इज परफॉर्मिंग बैड because business expenses are greater than its income and business is earning losses and that's why business is performing bad. तो इस स्टेटमेंट में हम रेवेन्यूज और एक्सपेंसेस को यूज करेंगे और फिर उससे प्रॉफिट या लॉस कैलकुलेट, वी विल कैलकुलेट द प्रॉफिट और लॉस फॉर द ईयर फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक टाइम पीरियड के ये जिसके लिए हम इनकम स्टेटमेंट बना रहे हैं। तो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस कैलकुलेट करेंगे बाय यूजिंग रेवेन्यू एंड एक्सपेंसेस एंड देन वी विल डिसाइड ईदर बिजनेस इज परफॉर्मिंग वेल और बैड। तो उससे हमें पता चल जाएगा अगर बिजनेस इज अर्निंग प्रॉफिट देन बिजनेस इज परफॉर्मिंग वेल एंड इफ बिजनेस इज अर्निंग लॉसेस देन बिजनेस इज परफॉर्मिंग बैड। It also shows the profits or losses incurred over a specific time period. I have explained it. कि we are taking 1 year as a time period and we are going to prepare the income statement for that year. After completion of that financial year, we are going to prepare the income statement. This income statement will show the performance of the business in that year by calculating the profit or losses for that year by using income and expenses, revenues and expenses, and then calculate the profit or losses. If business is earning profit then business is performing well, and if business is earning losses then business is performing bad. Includes, I am discussing the items which will be included in this financial statement. Income statement includes revenues, cost of sales, means business sold goods, and what were the cost of the business for those goods. यानी जो बिजनेस ने गुड्स सेल किए हैं उनके लिए बिजनेस को कितनी कॉस्ट इंकर हुई है, वो कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स के तौर पे कंसीडर होगी। रेवेन्यू मींस सेल्स एंड कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स मींस कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड, कि जो गुड्स सेल किए हैं उनकी कॉस्ट क्या है, बिजनेस को क्या कॉस्ट किया उन्होंने, और बिजनेस ने सेल कितने की हैं वो रेवेन्यू के तौर पे रिकॉर्ड हो जाएंगी। और जो बिजनेस को कॉस्ट पड़ी है मींस द परचेज प्राइस ऑफ दोज गुड्स और एनी एक्सपेंसेस ऑन दोज गुड्स विल बी कंसिडर एज अ कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स, तो उन्हें कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स हम कंसिडर करेंगे। देन ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट्स, एंड आई विल एक्सप्लेन कि what is meant by gross profit later in this lecture. Then operating expenses or simple other expenses, cost of sales will be recorded here, and other expenses like wages, rent, salaries, utility bills, repairs, maintenance, such kind of expenses will also record in this financial statement, and then we will calculate the operating profits or profit for the years by using this statement. And how we will calculate the gross profit or how we will calculate the profit for the year or operating profit, I will explain in this lecture in the format of income statement. Now I am repeating the definition of income statement. It is a type of financial statement which shows the financial performance of a business for a specific period over a specific accounting period. Because I am writing the word accounting period, I am not writing the word calendar period. Okay, accounting period or accounting year may differ from the calendar year. A calendar year starts from 1st January and ends at 31st December each year, but accounting year may start from the 1st July and end at the 30th June. अकाउंटिंग ईयर में हमने 12 मंथ्स काउंट करने होते हैं. 12 मंथ्स पूरे हो गया, अकाउंटिंग ईयर कंप्लीट हो गया, तो वो कैलेंडर ईयर के इन बिटवीन कैलेंडर ईयर कभी भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है. अकाउंटिंग ईयर 1 जून से स्टार्ट हो सकता है, 1 जुलाई से स्टार्ट हो सकता है. अकाउंटिंग ईयर कैन बी स्टार्टेड at any date on 1st June, 1st July, 1st August, 1st September, 1st March, 1st April. कभी भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है अकाउंटिंग ईयर और देन वो एंड होगा आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ 12 मंथ्स. अकाउंटिंग ईयर विल बी एंडेड आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ 12 मंथ्स. वी विल काउंट 12 मंथ्स फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग डेट एंड देन द अकाउंटिंग ईयर विल कंप्लीट and we will prepare the income statement. But here there is no need to focus on the dates currently. You just focus on the preparation of income statement. What is income statement? How we can prepare the income statement here. We will discuss dates later in different lectures. And we also record in other incomes other than revenues. Revenues are sales, matlab earnings through selling of goods, and other incomes are other incomes like receive rent, like receive commission, like receive interest. Such kind of incomes will be considered as other incomes. So other incomes will also include in income statement, because we are going to calculate the profits or losses. So we will consider all kind of incomes and revenues, and then we will also record all kind of expenses here to calculate the profit or losses. And I have explained profit for the year already, because I will show this profit for the year calculation in format of income statement. As a title of income statement, we will write the name of the business on the top of the document, on the top of the statement. I am taking ABC is the name of the business for as an example, ABC. Then we will write the name of statement, income statement, then write for the year ended. This is the phrase used for the income statement, date, purpose, income statement for the year ended, and then write the date like 31st December 2019. So then we will write 31st December 2019. If our year end date is 30th June 2019, then we will write 30th June 2019. But we should write these 4 words before the date for the year ended. And the meaning of for the year ended कि इस साल से रिलेटेड, ये जो ईयर एंड डेट है इससे रिलेटेड, वी आर गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड द रेवेन्यूज एंड एक्सपेंसेस for the year which is ended on this date, which will be written here after the ended word, like 30th June 2019 means that we are going to record the information of income and income, revenues and expenses for the year which is ended at 30th June 2019. कि इस डेट पे जो ईयर एंड हुआ है उससे रिलेटेड जितनी इनकम और एक्सपेंसेस है वो सारी की सारी हम यहाँ रिकॉर्ड करने जा रहे हैं. तो ये फॉर द ईयर एंडेड का मतलब होता है. ABC income statement for the year ended, and then we will write the date, and I am taking the example of 30th June 2019 for explanation purpose, and this will show that we are going to record the income, revenues and expenses which are related to the year end for the year ended date 30th June 2019 means उस ईयर से रिलेटेड इनकम और एक्सपेंसेस हम यहाँ पे लिख रहे हैं. फर्स्ट वी विल राइट द रेवेन्यू in second column. Okay, I am going to explain first the columns. We will use the dollar sign to represent the columns and we will prepare the 3 columns. This is the first column, second column and third column. And the purpose of these columns will explain in the format. We will write revenue in the second column. and then we will write return inwards or sales return, and this amount will be subtracted from the revenue and the net answer will be shifted to the next column. Means that this column is I am using this column for the purpose of calculation. First I recorded revenue figure and then subtract the return inwards or sales return from the revenue and the net balance, which is called net revenue, in the second column. यानी ये balance net revenue है after subtraction of return inward, तो हम इसे next column में place कर देंगे. तो revenue minus return inward in second column and then answer will be placed in the third column, and this is the net revenue. After that we will record the cost of sales and we will give the heading of cost of sales. In cost of sale we will record opening inventory, means के value of goods which are available at the beginning of the year in the second column, and then we will write purchases in very first column because we need to adjust purchases before placing in the second column. Purchases, then we will add carriage inward, means the carriage paid to bring the goods at business premises. So carriage inward will be added to the purchases, and then return outward and those goods which were returned to the supplier, and these goods will be subtracted here from the purchases. तो हम इन्हें subtract कर देंगे, carriage inward add कर देंगे, return outward subtract कर देंगे, and the net answer or net purchases will be shifted to the second column. And I am going to explain why we are subtracting return outward here. Because in purchases account we just only recorded purchases. We did not record return outward in purchases account because we have a separate account for return outward and we have separate account for carriage inward. But these two figures are related to the purchases and we are going to adjust purchases for these figures here. हमने रिटर्न आउटवर्ड का अलग से अकाउंट बनाया था, हमने कैरिज आउट इनवर्ड का अलग से अकाउंट बनाया था, वो अलग अलग रिकॉर्ड हुए हुए हैं. अब हमें परचेजेस को, क्योंकि ये फिगर्स डायरेक्टली रिलेट करती हैं परचेजेस से, these figures are directly related to the purchases, then we have to adjust these figures in the purchases. तो हम उसके अकाउंट में तो एडजस्ट नहीं किया, we did not adjust these figures in the account of purchases. So I am going to adjust these figures here in cost of sales section of the income statement. So carriage inward will be added to the purchases and return outward will be subtracted from the purchases, and the net answer will be shifted to the second column, and then we will write the closing inventory. Closing inventory will be given in the question and should be subtracted from the above figures because these goods are not sold during the year. So we are subtracting this amount from the purchases and we are calculating the total cost of sales, means के cost of those goods which are sold during the year. यानी वो cost हमने calculate करनी है जिन goods को हमने sell कर दिया during the year. तो ये closing inventory तो sell नहीं हुई ना, इसलिए तो आपकी closing inventory है. That's why I am subtracting the closing inventory from above these figures. Opening inventory means the goods, value of goods available at the beginning of the year. Then during the year purchases will be added to the opening inventory. These become the total goods available for sale during the year, and the closing inventory will be subtracted from these above figures, and the net answer will be the cost of those goods which are sold during the year. Opening inventory plus purchases is equal to goods available for sale during the year है, और उसके बाद उसमें से क्लोजिंग इन्वेंटरी माइनस कर देंगे तो बाकी सारी की सारी कॉस्ट वो आ जाएगी जो गुड्स हमने सेल की हैं उनकी कॉस्ट. एंड देन वी विल सब्ट्रैक्ट द कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स फ्रॉम द नेट रेवेन्यू एंड द आंसर विल बी recorded as gross profit, and this answer is known as gross profit. So for the definition of gross profit, the difference between revenue and cost of sale is called gross profit. After that we will record the other incomes like discount received. Any discount which is received by the business, this is the income and will be recorded in the second column. We will use maximum second column for the purpose of calculation. Then interest received, any interest kind of received by the business. If the business gave loan to someone and received interest, then this will be the income. Commission received, if business is giving services to others and took commission or received commission, then the received commission will be our income or business income will be recorded here. And rent received, if business gave property on rent and received rent, then received rent will be the income and recorded here. And we will after recording all incomes here, then we will add these incomes and the total will be posted or recorded in the next column and parallel to the last figure. Have you checked or noticed? I am placing the total of the figures exactly parallel to the last figure, and this is the way to present the figures. जब भी आप टोटल करेंगे तो उसका जो टोटल होगा नीचे सबसे पहले फर्स्ट प्लेस द लाइन before making the total of 2 or 3 figures, then calculate the total, and total will be placed in the next column and parallel to the last figure like this. In this case, other incomes, we have 4 other incomes. I have placed a line below the last figure and then calculate or add these all other incomes, and the answer is posted to the in the second column parallel to the last figure. After that, we will add gross profit and other incomes, and we just write the total. We will not write anything with this total. हम यहाँ पे सिर्फ टोटल लिखेंगे, उसके साथ यहाँ पे कोई वर्ड प्लेस नहीं करेंगे. After that, we will give the heading of other expenses or operating expenses, and then we will write the all expenses which are available in the question or business expenses here. Rent paid, simple rent is an expense, rent received is an income, rent paid is an expense, or simple rent. If the simple rent word is available in the question, this means the rent expense. Wages and salaries will be recorded as an expense. Motor vehicle expenses, motor running expenses will be written here. Lighting and heating, electricity bills will be written here as an expense. Sundry expenses are minor expenses in the business. यानी जो छोटे छोटे business में expenses होते हैं, business will use a combined account for small minor expenses, different small minor expenses, and this account name is sundry expenses. I am repeating, business use a single account for small minor expenses, different minor expenses, and the name of that account is sundry expenses or general expenses account. Here I am using sundry expenses word. तो ये छोटे छोटे एक्सपेंसेस को रिप्रेजेंट करेगा और वो हमने बिजनेस ने कलेक्ट किए होंगे सन्ड्री एक्सपेंसेस के नाम से और जनरल एक्सपेंसेस. Marketing expenses, promotional expenses will be written here. Discount allowed, if the business gave discount to its customers, then this will be the expense for the business because business is losing something. Carriage outward means carriage paid to deliver the goods to customer premises will be written here as an expense, and carriage inward will be added to the purchases, means the carriage paid to bring the goods at your business premises. Carriage inward will be added in the purchases in cost of sales, but carriage outward will be recorded here in expenses. Carriage outward or carriage paid to deliver the goods to customer premises. Any kind of bills will be recorded here as an expense. Repairs and maintenance cost will be recorded here as an expense. Finance cost. Finance cost is used in replacement to interest on loan. If the business took loans, bank loans, and pay interest on those loans, the interest on those loans will be considered as finance cost. We can't use interest on loan word here because as per Cambridge requirement or as per international requirement, international standard requirement, we will use interest on loan or we will consider interest on loan as finance cost in income statement, and we will record interest on loan with the name of finance cost here. यानी इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन को हम फाइनेंस कॉस्ट के नाम से यहाँ लिखेंगे। इंश्योरेंस एक्सपेंसेस, एनी इंश्योरेंस पेड बाय द बिजनेस and any other expenses will be recorded here, which is given in the question. I want to tell you one thing. I gave few examples of expenses. There may be some other expenses in the question, and you have to consider those expenses and record here under the heading of operating expenses or other expenses. I am giving a few examples or common type of expenses which may available in the question, and we will write all expenses. If there are some expenses which are not available in my list but they are expenses, then you should record those expenses here under the heading of operating expense. यानी वो expenses जो इस list में available नहीं है but question में दिए हुए आपको, तो वो भी expenses आप यहीं record करेंगे। ये नहीं है rule कि जो मैंने list दे दी है तो वही सिर्फ expenses यहाँ record होंगे। No, मैंने कुछ लिमिटेड एक्सपेंसेस जो कॉमनली अवेलेबल होते हैं उनके नेम दे दिए हैं और सबके नेम देना यहाँ पॉसिबल नहीं है। तो आपको समझाना पर्पस था कि सारे एक्सपेंसेस आप यहाँ लिखेंगे। यू विल राइट ऑल काइंड ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस अंडर द हेडिंग ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस एंड देन ऐड दीज ऑल एक्सपेंसेस and will place the total of these expenses in very next column and parallel to the last figure. And have you checked? I have placed line before making the total. यानी इनको टोटल करने से पहले मैंने नीचे लाइन लगाई है और देन फिर मैंने उसका टोटल नेक्स्ट कॉलम में शिफ्ट किया है। एंड आई एम प्लेसिंग द ब्रैकेट विद दिस टोटल बिकॉज दिस अमाउंट वी विल मेक द टोटल ऑफ दीज एक्सपेंसेस by adding all these expenses and placing the line at the end and make the total of these expenses, and the total will be placed in the next column. And I am placing the bracket on this figure because I will subtract this amount from the gross profit figure which we have calculated in previous slide, and gross profit figure after addition of other incomes. And we will use that figure and then subtract this amount of expense or these amount of expenses, and the answer will be profit or loss for the year. If the answer is positive figure, then it will be the profit for the year, and if the answer is negative figure, then it will be the loss for the year. कि हमने gross profit में other incomes को add किया और then we will subtract the operating expenses total, और हम ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस को सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे। तो उसके बाद अगर आंसर हमारे पास पॉजिटिव आया, मींस कि हमारा ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट प्लस अदर इनकम इज ग्रेटर देन आवर एक्सपेंसेस, देन इट विल बी द प्रॉफिट फॉर द ईयर। एंड इफ एक्सपेंसेस आर ग्रेटर देन ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट एंड अदर इनकम्स, देन इट विल कम नेगेटिव आंसर एंड इट विल बी द लॉस फॉर द ईयर। अगर एक्सपेंसेस ज़्यादा हुए तो लॉस फॉर द ईयर निकल आएगा, और अगर प्रॉफिट ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट और इनकम ऐड होने के बाद वो वाली फिगर ज़्यादा हुई तो प्रॉफिट फॉर द ईयर होगा। तो जो भी आंसर आए, इधर इट विल बी पॉजिटिव और इट विल बी नेगेटिव, वी विल राइट द आंसर हियर एंड राइट प्रॉफिट फॉर द ईयर फॉर पॉजिटिव आंसर एंड लॉस फॉर द ईयर फॉर द नेगेटिव आंसर। After that, we will prepare the statement of financial position. But before preparing the statement of financial position, I am going to explain the statement of financial position itself. What is statement of financial position? The first question is, what is statement of financial position? Statement of financial position is another type of financial statement which shows the financial position of a business, financial status of a business at a specific date. मीन्स एक स्पेसिफिक डेट पे ये फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट किसी भी बिजनेस का स्टेटस या पोजीशन बताती है कि उसका फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस क्या है, उसकी फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन कैसी है उस बिजनेस की एट अ स्पेसिफिक डेट। इट डिस्क्राइब्स टोटल ऑफ एसेट्स, liabilities and equity to show the financial status of the business at a specific date. यानी जिस डेट पे हम फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट ऑफ फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन बनाएंगे, उस स्पेसिफिक डेट पे ये उस बिजनेस के एसेट्स, लाइबिलिटीज और इक्विटी की वैल्यू बताएगी आपको, और उनसे आप उस बिजनेस का स्टेटस आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं कि बिजनेस का फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस क्या है, फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन क्या है. इफ यू चेक पर्सनली, if you want to check the financial status or financial position of a business, you will check the same things for that person. अगर आप किसी बंदे का फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस या पोजीशन चेक करना चाहते हो तो उसके लिए भी आप उसकी यही सारी वैल्यूज चेक करोगे. व्हाट आर द एसेट्स ओन्ड बाय दैट पर्सन एंड व्हाट आर द लाइबिलिटीज ऑफ द पर्सन. तो एसेट्स और लाइबिलिटीज की जो वैल्यूज होती हैं बेसिकली वही उस बिजनेस उस पर्सन का या उस बिजनेस का फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस डिस्क्राइब करती हैं कि वो कितना वो फाइनेंशियली स्ट्रांग है. मतलब वैल्यू ऑफ एसेट्स एंड लाइबिलिटीज विल शो द strength of the financial strength of the business or a person. And in a business, one more thing is the equity, means honor investment. So honor investment, liabilities and assets will use to check the financial status of the business at a specific date, means जिस date पे हम SOFP बनाएंगे. SOFP is the short form of statement of financial position. At that date SOFP will show the financial status or position of a business. It includes, इसमें होता क्या है, I have already explained कि इसमें include हम क्या करते हैं, assets, non-current assets, current assets, means total assets, non-current assets, current assets, similarly total assets, and then equity, honor investment, and non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Current liabilities, we use these items to represent to prepare the statement of financial position, and statement of financial position will show the financial status of the business. Now I am going to discuss the format of statement of financial position. I think you understand the definition, you have understood the definition of SOFP, तो इसलिए आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा कि फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस शो करेगी और एक स्पेसिफिक डेट पे शो करेगी. The name of the business will be placed on the top, as I have taken example of a business ABC. So I am placing ABC on the top, and then I will write the name of the document or name of the statement of financial position, and then place the word as, at, and then for the date purpose, and date will be written here. As at means I have told you in the definition, this statement will show the financial status of a business at a specific date. And as at shows means कि this statement is going to prepare at this date and will show the financial status of the business at that date only. ना इससे पहले ना इससे बाद का financial status नहीं ये describe कर रही. This statement is describing the financial statement only at this date, which will be written here after as at word. जो date हम यहाँ लिखेंगे उसी date पे ये financial status बताएगी. क्योंकि what were the value of assets and liabilities before that date, this statement will not provide any information. And what will be the value of assets and liabilities after that date, this statement will also not show the value of assets and liabilities after that date. If you want to check the value of assets and liabilities after that date, you have to prepare another financial statement of financial position. तो ये स्टेटमेंट सिर्फ इसी डेट के एसेट्स की और लाइबिलिटीज की वैल्यू की गारंटी करती है और वही इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करती है. तो वही इसका फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस प्रोवाइड करती है कि एट दैट डेट व्हाट इज द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस ऑफ द बिजनेस बाय यूजिंग एसेट्स एंड लाइबिलिटीज. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस द फॉर्मेट एंड आई विल प्रिपेयर द 2 कॉलम SOFP एट दिस स्टेज. क्योंकि ये बेसिक है, बेसिक में 2 कॉलम्स SOFP बनाएंगे, बट लेटर वी विल प्रिपेयर द 3 कॉलम SOFP. So 2 column of SOFP, we will use dollar sign to represent the column. These are 2 dollar signs. This is the column 1 and this is the column 2. First column used for the purpose of calculations as we used in income statement. The first heading of the SOFP, non-current assets. We will write the non-current assets first, and in non-current asset we will write the land and building or premises value on the top. And I want to tell you, statement of financial position is prepared under the liquidity concept. All headings, the items of all headings are recorded under the liquidity concept or liquidity position. highly liquid asset will be placed at the end of that heading and less liquid asset will be placed on the top of that heading. Less liquid means not easy to convert into cash and highly liquid means easily to convert into cash. So land and building and premises is not easy to sell or convert into cash. So I am using the land and building on the top, and then we will write the plant and machinery and equipment here, second number. And after recording all items, you can analyze them. These items are recorded under the liquidity concept or liquidity position. Less liquid asset on the top and high liquid asset means जो easily cash में convert हो सकता है, जिसको sell करना आसान है वो सबसे end पे है और जिसको थोड़ा difficult है वो top पे है. Fixtures and fittings means tube lights, fans and such kind of things, or sceneries or decorative items or furnitures. These will be included in fixtures and fitting, will be written here, and these are non-current assets. And then at the end we will write the motor vehicles or vans. These are quite easy to sell and convert into cash. That's why I'm going to write motor vehicles value at the end of non-current assets list. यानी इस लिस्ट में सबसे एंड पे मोटर व्हीकल मैंने लिखा है. After writing all non-current assets, I will place a line below the last item and then make the total of these items, and the total will be shifted to the next column parallel to the last figure. After that, we will write the heading of current assets, and same we will use to record the current assets on the same liquidity concept or liquidity position. Inventory on the top of the assets, and we will use closing inventory because we are preparing statement of financial position at the last date. So we will use or record inventory at the last date here. Then we will record trade receivables, means the credit customers from home business will receive cash in future. Then bank, cash at bank, and then cash in hand. And you after writing these current assets, we will make the total of these assets and will place the total in the second column parallel to the last figure by using same process. And you can check inventory in these all four assets. Inventory are less liquid and cash is the highest liquid asset because cash is already in the form of cash. So I have written cash at the end and inventory at the top in the current assets heading. After making the total of current assets and non-current assets, we will add the non-current assets and current assets and make the total of total assets, and then place the double line below this figure. But I place single line, but you will use double line to close this portion of the statement of financial position. One side of the statement of financial position is completed, या half of statement of financial position is completed, means total of non-current assets and current assets, means total assets are recorded here, and place double line under the last figure. But मैंने इसमें सिंगल लाइन प्लेस की है, लेकिन आपने यहाँ डबल लाइन प्लेस करनी है to close this figure. After that, the other portion of SOFP will start. Same two columns, and we will give the heading of financed by. In this portion, we will record the equity items. First, we will record the equity in the first column, and then we will record profit for the year, which was calculated through the income statement and will be recorded here. If the profit for the year, then we will add the value in the equity section, or if the loss for the year, then we will subtract from the equity portion. After recording profit for the year, means after recording profit for the year or loss for the year, if there is loss for the year, then we will subtract from the equity. If there is profit for the year, we will add to the equity value. And profit or loss for the year was calculated through the income statement. So we have to prepare the income statement first before preparation of statement of financial position. After that, we will record the drawings, the value of goods or items or cash which is withdrawn by the owner for personal use, and this amount will be subtracted from the equity because this amount is withdrawn by the owner during the year. यानी इससे उसकी equity कम होएगी drawings की वजह से. We will subtract this amount क्योंकि ये amount business से owner ने withdraw कर ली है, तो ये business में तो उसकी investment कम हो गई ना. This will decrease the investment of the owner into the business, and these drawing figure will be subtracted from the equity, and the net, we will place the line under the last figure, and then answer will be shifted to the second column parallel to the last figure. After that, we will record non-current liabilities, and non-current liabilities include bank loans. In normal way, there are only one kind of non-current liability, which is bank loan, and if there is only one liability, which is bank loan, we will directly place the amount of bank loan in the last column or second column like this. After that, we will give the heading of current liabilities, and in current liabilities we will place first trade payables. Trade payables are the credit suppliers of the business to whom business will pay in future. In coming next year में business उनको pay करेगा. ये current liabilities हैं business की, trade payables, credit suppliers. Then we will record the bank overdraft. Bank overdraft is the amount which is withdrawn by the owner from his bank account or its bank account above its deposited amount. यानी business ने जितनी amount बैंक में deposit अपने account में की है उससे ज़्यादा उसने withdraw कर लिया, तो that the extra amount which is withdrawn by the business from bank account will be considered as bank overdraft, and that amount will be returned by the business within 1 year. यानी ये अमाउंट भी बिजनेस ने विद इन 1 ईयर रिटर्न करनी है बैंक को, क्योंकि ये बैंक से उसने ले लिया एक्स्ट्रा अमाउंट ना, बैंक से विड्रॉ कर लिया एक्स्ट्रा अमाउंट अपने अकाउंट में. उसने जितने डिपॉजिट किए थे उससे ज़्यादा उसने विड्रॉ कर लिए हैं, एंड दिस फैसिलिटी इज प्रोवाइडेड बाय द बैंक टू बिजनेस अकाउंट होल्डर्स. और ये फैसिलिटी बिजनेस अकाउंट होल्डर्स को बैंक प्रोवाइड करता है, आम बंदे को नहीं प्रोवाइड करता. तो ये बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट इज द एक्स्ट्रा अमाउंट विड्रॉन बाय द बिजनेस फॉर बिजनेस यूज फ्रॉम its bank account, and this will be recorded as current liability here. After recording these two current liabilities, at this stage there are only two current liabilities, and we will consider or record these current liabilities here and then make the total of these liabilities and place this total in the last column. And then after recording these three headings, we will add these three figures and answers of these headings and add these figures and then make the total, and total should be placed under these three figures here, and this total will be equal to the value of total assets which we have calculated in the first part of the SOFP, statement of financial position. तो ये वाला टोटल और जो हमने टोटल एसेट्स की वैल्यू निकाली थी, ये दोनों वैल्यूज इक्वल होंगी, तो दिस मीन्स कि आपकी SOFP सही बनी है. तो SOFP basically is the proof of accounting equation, and accounting equation is the total assets is equal to equity plus total liabilities, and this is the equity value, this is the equity value, and these are two liabilities, total liabilities, and the total of equity plus total liabilities is equal to value of total assets which we have calculated in the first half of the SOFP, जिसमें हमने नॉन करंट एसेट्स और करंट एसेट्स वी रिकॉर्डेड नॉन करंट एसेट्स एंड करंट एसेट्स, एंड देन calculated the total of assets by adding non-current assets and current assets, and that total and this total will be equal, and this is the evidence or proof of accounting equation, और ये equal ही आना चाहिए. I hope you got the format, you got the understanding of these two formats, income statement and statement of financial position at basic stage or initial stage of income statement and statement of financial position. And in this lecture I have discussed only two financial statements, and at this stage you have to know only these two financial statements. Other financial statements will be discussed later in the accounting course. Subscribe my channel to get further lectures related to accounts. If you have any query, any question, any confusion, you can contact me on my provided information of WhatsApp number, Insta ID or Facebook ID, or you can even use comment section of the video to ask your question. I will answer your questions. If you want further practice questions, you can go to my website www.atpworld.net. And till the next lecture, Allah Hafiz.